Hey, what is going on, Big Bad Beetleborgs? Wow, what a catastrophic failure of an intro, but I'm just gonna keep it, whatever. In front of us is a Exo-Suit and double hothouse combiner, and man, I am really smitten, quite enamored with this build, and utilizing the little feetsies over here from the Seacon set. And by the way, I just had some lunch, I had some coffee, so it may sound like I'm on one, and I might be, but it's all the goodness and nutrients and all that stuff flowing in me. And so, yeah, excuse any zany kookiness you may encounter. I blame it on the caffeine. But yeah, this guy is so cool. There's so many great things about this. And one of the things that I learned is that, like, yeah, it's not that I haven't attempted a fast track and airwave combiner before, but adding these two elements, just adding these two additional spices, really changes what you can do with the dish. And I'm digging it, you know, and so that's what I'm going to experiment with going forward. Just throwing in a couple of new ingredients to some old mixtures that I've had to. Excuse me, do you hear that pop? Excuse me. Throwing some new ingredients into the old pot and seeing, you know, what comes of it. Yeah, I'm digging all the flavor stuff. There's some great stuff about this. Here, let me. Do you see that? I'm like, do you see that? Without pointing it out, you see the feet over here? I love how the feet are just sitting on top of that a hot house body, which allows the arms to kind of like stay up like this. It's well supported. There's a lot of emptiness that's been filled out, especially right here. The area by his waist, crotch area, was just a little, I don't know. I just didn't like the hips showing like that, and so I used the arms to kind of like cover it up a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. I think the aesthetic could be a little bit more pleasing, but at the same time, not overly hateful. And the back is okay too. He's not that, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? He's not that like posable. He's pretty rigid. Like he doesn't have a knee bend here, but you know what? If I rotated this 90 degrees, he would have a knee bend care of the ankle tilt. Hold on. Oh man, I just burped and that one was from the depths. Oh, that's super gross. And I'm in my office right now, so it's just me and my gross burp smell. But yeah, if I had tilted this 90 degrees, we would have got the knee bend over there. So maybe for a future build. But he cleans up nice. You can see he has this kind of like back part over here, filling out some of the empty space. And I think proportionally, he has really good presence. And the original inspiration for this was actually an Exo-Suit combiner that I made that utilized Abominus's feet. Yeah, that's right. And wanted to see what else we can do. And these I pilfered off another build that I was working on, an Optimus, a Scourge or Nemesis Prime build that I was working on. But maybe you'll see that in the future. But yeah, a little of the pink and black. You'll see. Oh, Blackpink. You guys know Blackpink, that one Korean girl band? Yeah. Huh. Maybe I'll make a Blackpink build in the future. Should I go into a tutorial or just cut this off right now? How many people are actually going to make this? Because like I got to think about who has these parts, who has two airwaves, and who has two fast tracks. Maybe I won't go into the whole tutorial because there's going to be a lot of things that you can make. Whatever it is, let's just talk about some stuff. Let's see. Best way to do this. Well, here, I'll just start taking some parts off to maybe just kind of discuss the build. That's the shoulder that I was telling you about. That plugs in, and this is it supports it by resting on that lip right there. I really like that a lot. This is obviously the waist of Airwave and the little pew-pew, and we have the second Airwave arm back here. It didn't really have any place to go, but I do like the fact that it beefs up the arm. The torso is probably going to be the most complicated area, so let me just pop off the legs, and we'll do the torso last, and maybe we won't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Dude, somebody told me that Humpty Dumpty was a cannon or something like that. That he's not an egg, that Humpty Dumpty was a cannon. Can somebody confirm? Is that canon? Get it? No? All right. What this adds is it obviously adds a foot, and because you have the foot, you no longer need to use these other mechanisms as feet, and therefore we've used this entire bit as the leg. Again, no knee bend. We could possibly put it there, but I'm not interested in that right now. So 1 foot horizontal, 1 foot vertical, and on the outside we have the panel arm plugged in. And what is up with the focus not working? And then we have the little pew over here to cover up the fist because I didn't want to see that hole. And you basically do that for both sides, right? I'll put that to the side. And we saw how the arm was made earlier. This is the fast track leg. This is the waist of Airwave pew pew, and the square arm in the back over here, right? And we also showed the panel arm earlier. And then so you make 2 of these. The body is probably the trickiest. And so you can unfold the arms over here. What's the best way to show you how this is done? I mean, a lot of this is this bit. This is the fast track torso with the back piece plugged in horizontally versus vertically. And I love that it gives it this kind of like weird pharaoh cowl or something. And we flip down the inner belly part, and now we have attached his waist bit to that versus having it compressed. And then that peg right there, that's going to be the bit that plugs into this Airwave torso. So this is an Airwave torso flipped upside down with 2 of the fast track arms underneath. It's connected to the second Airwave torso using that the fat part, the circular part of the pew pew. And we have the second piece of the same, and then we got the blade plugged in. So you see that, right? This is one Airwave body right side up, like this, and this is one upside down. And the 2 fast track legs go here. And then we plug this all in by taking that peg and plugging it right down the middle. Press it in until it's flush and it can go in no more. And then you have this stuff over here, and that's going to kind of, like I said, fold up on this area. I know this area seems a little bit unsightly because there's this gap over here, but once you get the leg in there, you can see that it gives a good clearance. Like it's good. It's good. It doesn't look too unsightly. Should I put him back? Yeah, it's not that difficult. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this build, man. I really, really like this. And this video ran a little bit long. I've been trying to keep them under 5 minutes for the sake of retention. And because retention is a huge component of whether YouTube decides to surface your video a lot. Surface your video. If people are watching your video and staying on their platform for a long time, they will promote your video. YouTube wants people to stay as long as possible and watch as many videos and as long as, but it could just be one video, but as long as you're watching for a long time, it's all about that time spent on YouTube. And if your video has the power to get people to stay on YouTube a long time, they will promote you and make you go viral. But yeah, I'm not one of those guys. I'm just a dude who's just putting out builds as much as I can, almost every day, maybe every day, I don't know. But this is it. I hope you have enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed the one-way yammer. And so, leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this type of stuff and you've watched to the end and you are not subbed, please, 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 I encourage you to subscribe. It makes a huge difference and helps the channel grow, okay? Everyone have a nice day. Adios, skis. Bye.